Okay. Those are your own personal phones, okay? So like I said, you can call anybody you want on those phones. Those phones work just like mommy's and daddy's and Auntie Sarah's. Yay. Okay. So now when I said all that stuff earlier, now does it click in your head about why I said I know where you're always at? You don't need a phone. When you're at school, you don't need a phone because I should know you should be at school, right?
Yeah.
If somebody's watching you after school, I should know where you're at, right?
Yeah.
You don't need a phone, right? Okay.
Right.
There is going to be some rules and regulations about those phones, okay? That's something that me and Daddy are going to talk about and work on it later. But right now, those are your phones. You can do whatever you want with those phones. However, let me tell you this little secret that your aunt probably, I haven't told your aunt what you guys got, so this is all a surprise for everybody. Those phones are very special, okay? Because let me tell you about those phones. I picked those certain colors because I felt that that was what you would like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. However, I really wanted to get you pink earphones, but they didn't have them, so those are the two colors that I text Daddy. He asked you about them, right? What colors? That's why. Okay. So we're gonna go inside the house. We're gonna look at the phones. I already had already programmed phone numbers in there, like your Aunt Sarah's, your daddy's, my number, your grandma's number, Uncle Alex's number. Certain numbers that we use that I use all the time. Those numbers are in there. When we go in the house, I'm gonna program. It's gonna take a while. I'll program some other numbers like your Nana's number, your Aunt Josie, all those numbers. So if you want to call and talk to them, you can call and talk to them.
Or FaceTime.
Or FaceTime. Sometimes you won't be able to FaceTime everybody because everybody's phone's different. But if it's available, it'll show you, and I'll show you how to use those phones. Now, with all that being said, I had the guy and the lady help me a lot in the store to pick those particular phones. So let me tell you about those phones, okay? Those phones, like I told you, I always will know where you're at, okay? Something happens to you and that phone's with you, I'm going to know where you're at. Everything that you see and do on that phone, I'm going to see it and I'm going to hear it. Because that phone is linked to my phone. So if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing on the phone, and I tell you, don't download TikTok, don't download this, don't watch that, don't watch this, guess what? It's going to have an alert, an alarm like the house alarm that we got. I'm going to get all kinds of little things that go bling, 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 bling. And it's going to tell me, okay, Max is doing something on his phone and this is what he's doing. Guess what? I can turn your phone off from my phone. Yeah, I have that kind of security on your phone. The reason why I didn't want you guys to have a phone is because I was scared of what you guys were going to do with those phones privately when you're in your room. Okay? Or if I let you guys come over to your Aunt Sarah's house and you guys are doing something on your phone, I'm going to fucking know about it. And excuse my language, but that's just the reality of it. Okay? So don't think that you're going to get those phones and be like, oh, I got a phone now. I get to be out. No. I'm shutting that down right now, letting you guys know. I'm going to know everything that happens on that phone. Okay? And if I get to download it on your dad's phone, your dad will have me and him. Our phones are going to be going off like crazy if you're doing. Yes. So when all this is said and done, I'm going to try to see if I can link Daddy's phone so that we're both knowing what you guys are doing with those phones. I specifically asked the guy, I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old, and I want to make sure that that phone is being safe, and I want to know exactly what's going on that phone. So that's the reason why I picked those phones, because it has safety features on them. Like I said, if you're doing something bad on your phone, I can turn your phone off and I can turn your phone on. Got it?
Got it.
So you better think real hard and long about what you're doing with that phone. And downloading stuff, you need to have authorization through me, like games and stuff like that. You need to come and ask me so I can say, okay, that's okay. Because like I said, if you download like TikTok and all that stuff, it's going to tell me and I'm going to be very upset. Got it? I love you guys. Thank you.
Too.
You like your gifts?
Yes.
Mwah.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
And Mom.
Can I have a hug too?
Yeah.
Yes.
But Mommy.
Is that Max? Come here. You got all your stuff? What is? Yeah. Everything stays in that bag.
But Mommy, here's the thing.